Hello, viewers. I'm SB,
And I am Amabel.
and welcome back to Thief Gold, where I never do the intro wrong and then have to restart the episode. Today, we're descending into the Maw of Chaos to locate Constantine and not actually be noticed by him. Critically important. We do not interact with Constantine. And to swap the real eye, which contains our real eye, with a fake eye that contains potentially no real eyes, actually. I don't know
I
how
mean,
we're expecting Constantine to fall for that, given he's the trickster. But Amabel, did you have something you'd like to say?
it's the Hammerites, right? There's
Yeah.
definitely a real eye in that fake eye.
Oh, I was gonna. I thought you were saying it's the Hammerites. What the fuck do they know about magic? This is how they did. They sent us in through a fucking. This is a Quake level.
Oh no, I'm back in Quake School.
There was never any escape. This is all a clever trick. So we got some rope arrows, some noisemakers. As far as
Oh, right away,
tools
there's a.
go, you know, I saw this guy coming down the corridor toward us. One healing potion? You motherfuckers. Okay. Alright, let's get out of here before the next set comes through. Sheesh. Okay. Alright, alright. Side path, side path. Ooh, gas arrow. Okay, this is something.
Yeah. I like
Blue
the
mantis.
music. There's like music. Has there been music throughout?
Not always. Okay.
I really like the walk cycle of that,
I
the
know.
way they swing their arms around.
So that was like a blue crabman thing. So I guess maybe the crab people are from the trickster.
That would make sense.
I guess so. As much as anything does anymore. So we have been gifted a significant number of gas arrows here, and that makes me a little concerned. Where's the gas? Here's the gas arrow. Okay. Figured we probably ought to have them equipped. It's like fucking Suspiria in here. What is going on?
Aww.
What?
Well,
He's just fondly remembering our hours watching Suspiria.
Well, yeah, because that was like 2 weeks ago or whatever.
I guess so.
So
Are you
like,
saying because I retained it? What's going on?
no, I'm saying because like it. I don't know. To hear you make a reference to a thing that you had not encountered until very recently, and that I shared with you.
Fuck, shit, shit. Blue guy, don't see me. Blue guy, don't see me. Okay, that was a bad time to try to cross, and I was trying not to interrupt you, but
That's okay. I really appreciated the callback to the score for Friday the 13th, where famously he goes shit.
yeah, it's supposed to be the heroes. Alright, we are in fleeing mode. I spent a gas arrow and it sounds like it didn't work. So now we are running. Okay, well that's also great. That's also wonderful news.
I appreciate your dedication to only using gas arrows when they're not going to be effective.
Amabel,
Yeah.
how dare you?
Well, that time it worked.
The one I shot before should have worked too. Oh, I do not know where I am going. I'm just trying to get to the dark as quickly as possible.
Maybe he was holding his breath.
Huh. That's something. You don't see that every day.
No, you sure don't. Huh.
So You think I
Well,
could
I'll
pop that?
be.
Think I could pop that with a broadhead?
That would be amazing.
So I guess this is where they're coming from. They're generating somewhere down there, and then they're floating in over the thing and being deposited on that platform from which they walk up the path. Well, I think that platform is where we have to be as well. But they give you this lovely observation platform so you can see the fucked up shit that's occurring. See, I'm perfectly capable of stealth when it makes sense to do it. It just didn't make a lot of sense in a lot of cases. Not really sure how I intend to progress from here. I'm going to try it. Nope, doesn't work. Would have been funny, though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna act like we didn't all just hear voices coming out of that lava. We're just gonna keep moving. Well, chaos, you know? These things happen.
Yeah.
This feels a little bit like there's a vibe here that reminds me of Zen. You played Half-Life 1, right?
No, I played part of Half-Life 2. I got to a part where there was like some kind of boat or vehicle, and I was very bad at it, and that's when I stopped playing.
Okay.
I have not played the first Half-Life at all. Because I got Half-Life 2 as part of the Orange Box.
Yep. Okay, hold on a sec. So this ground is very icy. It's very hard to get started moving, and it's very hard to stop. And also, these blue crystals deal damage to us when we touch them.
Okay.
So that's the world that I'm dealing with now.
I'm gonna advise you not to touch the blue crystal.
Okay, that's a good solid plan there.
So don't touch the frog.
Come on, just
They
die,
blow up.
you asshole. Every shot is wrong, but each one is wrong in a new and fascinating way. There we go.
So each shot is like a family.
I guess. It's not the most tortured metaphor. All right. I don't really need the water crystal, but God damn it. Thought maybe I could get it without touching the thing.
I don't know if you remember this. I told you not to touch that thing.
Shit, you're right. What a fool am I. Fuck you. Okay. All right. So what I was saying is, at the end of Half-Life 1, the very end of Half-Life 1, you go to the alien world. The portal is open.
Oh, there are aliens in that?
Yes. Amabel. So you go to the alien world, and so the very last area of the game is a completely different environment than everything else. The physics are way different, and it's just like it's this really jarring, very removed section at the end of the game, which is obviously it's intentional, right? You've gone to an alien world, and I actually really like the way that it sort of like pulls you out of the sort of feeling of comfort that you have acquired as you have become less and less a scientist and more a Terminator.
Yeah.
But this is just feeling like that to me a lot. Okay.
Let's not try that again.
Thank you, Garrett.
Okay. By the way, no jumping on the slope. I tried. I thought I would just jump over that middle crystal, and it turns out you can't. That is so many fire arrows. Part of me is like, Hooray, so many fire arrows. And another part of me is, God damn it, how many fire arrows am I going to need?
What happens if you hit one of those crystals with a fire arrow?
That's a great question. Okay. Let's see here. It's kind of what I figured.
Yeah.
Dynamically deforming terrain is like technologically, it's just not a thing that was done very much yet.
Okay.
Huh. Okay, well, there's the bubbles of the people. It's weird. I wasn't expecting a lot of upward. Oh, this is okay. I guess I didn't have to make that as a jump. We could have come down here and ended up on this side of the fire pool. It seemed like they wanted it to be a jump. Also, it was a really cool jump, and I feel very good for having made it. We have one health potion. I'm gonna go ahead and just take it now. Boy, health potions have... it feels like they have really slowed down in their operation. Come on.
And I'm assuming there's no map for this.
You know, it didn't occur to me to even...
Okay. I'm so glad I asked for that.
Me too. Thank you very much for doing that. Okay, so they, in their cosmology, their understanding of the universe, which, to be fair, has turned out to be right, turned out to be correct. You're going to go down a lot of stairs. Then there's going to be a spooky part where there's slopes and ice crystals. Then you're going to find the world tree. And then, of course, the space baby, the giant space baby. Fuck shit. Okay. We're never going to be able to get back out.
I mean, we will, because there's 2 other games in the series. And Garrett doesn't die. If I didn't know that, I would assume probably Garrett will die at the end of this.
Yeah.
Because he definitely has, like, film noir loser stink on him.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, this fall will kill me, right?
There's only one hilarious way to find out.
Okay. I thought there was a chance that this surface would just, like, convert the momentum to the slide. Because it's, you know, it's some kind of crazy ethereal magic ice. But no, it's just a hard slope. All right.
I'm glad you're able to handle those slopes pretty easily, it seems like.
That first one was almost a horrible, horrible thing. But yeah, I'm doing all right now. What is this? Oh, we're going to have to go into... This is the Super Mario pipe to the underworld. But it's made out of the death ice. I see. I get it. This is cool. This is fucking cool.
Yeah.
Because this water is flowing upward.
Yeah, I would say, you know, traditionally, I have in this series been like, I just want to rob rich people in their houses, but this is fucking rad.
Yeah, this stuff is great. The last couple of chapters of this game have been like bananas.
Yeah, so I would say I would in the future like more levels where we are robbing rich people's houses and where we're robbing gods in underworlds. Give me those 2 things. I don't need more zombie cathedrals. I need those 2 things.
Okay, so who's ready for this to go definitely exactly the way we need it to go the first time? Because I am running out of oxygen. And it does need to do this right the first time. Okay. Just take a second here. We'll just catch our breath.
I actually really like the breath meter on this. The way it's animated and the bubbles.
Okay, yeah, I can get with that. It's still easy enough to tell, like, you know, clarity is paramount in my opinion in a meter where it being low makes you die. But yeah, this is still clear enough. Like, it still has a hard end that's pretty obvious. Okay, this is the part where I don't miss. Ooh. All right.
That was cool.
This game's all right.
Yeah.
You know what I think my advice to somebody would be, try to play the non-gold version. If you can find it. It seems like Thief Gold is like a straight downgrade.
Yeah. I think without those 3 extra levels, the pacing would have been improved considerably.
Yeah. So there is a single rat man here. Our darkness is also pretty gone, though. What is that? Wish I had like a spyglass.
Now that's big.
Carrot. We'll ask when we need you to. Okay. Hold on, before I do anything wild here, let's spiders. I can't even tell where that arrow went. Like, there was no sound at all. Nice. Boy, the arrows just like vanishing completely from the material sphere is really quite an issue. I just want to know what happened, you know? That's all I'm looking for. Is information. By the way, this is all guesswork. The ranging on these. I'm just like learning. I'm actually learning the distances.
I know what that's like.
I'm doing it. Fuck. Okay, no. How does he not take damage from the sword swings?
He low pressures.
Okay, at least a lot of the arrows that I fired are intact because I fired them into this like mossy garbage here. All right, these are more of those fey eggplants. That's something. That's occurring right there. Ratman outside sounds pretty annoyed, but he will never discover us. Cool, Garrett. Good jump. Solid work.
I mean, look, his depth perception is probably suffering.
Yeah, I guess that's another thing. Like, it's like later that day, as far as we know.
He's had a day.
Garrett's really doing pretty all right for somebody whose eye was plucked out.
Yeah, and was generally just like tortured. And
He will not jump off of this platform. I cannot, like, jumping earlier is not. All right, I can jump in place, although even doing so hurls us lower. I'm wondering if maybe I need to just sink a rope arrow. I'm gonna try this one more time. Yeah, okay. He just won't jump while moving forward on that.
Man, if you didn't have a rope arrow, you'd be kind of screwed.
Well, they do start you with one.
Yeah, but what if you used it already?
The hell? I don't think this surface is rope arrowable. Did it? Yeah, I don't think it actually worked. Okay, well, at least he jumped that time.
If you walk into the red dots, well, you did it.
It's just, it's real hard for me to imagine that being good for me.
But it would be entertaining for me and the viewers.
No, it would be entertaining for you. The viewers like me and want good things for me.
Oh!
Okay, the rope arrow did stick. I just fired it in such a way that it's completely above that platform. That said, can I get up here? I think actually this might be an area where you do have to have a rope arrow. Garrett, you fucking dick. Okay. You have to jump so early on that. It's wild how early. But like this is not even close. All right, I guess I'll fire the rope arrow right here. How about that? He just doesn't grab ropes such a large percentage of the time. I don't know why I thought that was going to be safe. I mean, is that a path up there? I think it is. Yeah, okay. Cool.
Maybe him being so difficult to control and have such clumsy movement, maybe that's the game showing us him, at this state in his journey. He's not quite the master thief yet, right? Maybe it's on purpose that he's such shit.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. The key is to attack way to the right of where they actually are. That seems to be the strat. Actually, you know what? Let me save before I do this. But I am just gonna fire arrow those spiders up there. Did it weave harmlessly between the lot of them? That time I hit. We have a lot of fire arrows. I feel okay about it. Look how many survivors. Gosh, I sure hope we're not going to need a huge number of these later. Yeah, look at how... They're shooting lasers.
Okay.
The fuck kind of spider is this? How many? 4 arrows left. Okay. Yeah, okay. Because, like, it seems like the actual hitbox for Garrett's strike is, like, if you imagine the number line across the bottom of the screen from 1 on the left to 10 on the right, the strike actually hits about where, like, the 3 would be, which is weird, but seems to be pretty reliable now that I've figured it out.
Well, I enjoyed watching you fight those spiders.
Interesting, he says.
I enjoyed watching you fight those spiders because I like to watch you fight things that dodge most of your hits and throw bullshit at you.
crystals in this room are shooting garbage at us.
No!
Not terribly interesting to watch because I have to just keep moving or else we'll get hit. So we can't look at them while they're doing it. Because Garrett's sideways movement speed is abominable.
And you can't really do backwards movement all that fast either.
No. It might be more realistic than like most video game characters, but that's not the same thing as enjoyable. Alright, Ratman. I'm an idiot. Hey, guess what? Fuck you. Okay. And into the lava we go.
Yes.
Can I get this guy? Do I even try?
Blackjack. 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 Which animation cycle do you find more enjoyable to watch, the Ratman or the Mantis?
I love the Mantis walk. It's so good. The weird like high need, like he looks like somebody who's trying to walk like a weird Mantis man in a play, and I love it. This is wild. This has been consistently wild so far.
This level?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's just make the jump. No big deal. Garrett never fails to jump. There are so many platforms in this game where you have to jump way earlier than it looks like, because I think what it is that you cannot jump if you are on a downward slope at all. And look at this. The platform has this like plane here starting about where I'm standing. The whole thing of me to the left, or the whole thing to the left of me is sloped down. And if I were to try to jump while I'm on that, he just won't. Nope. I'm just gonna hit it. I'm just gonna nail it perfectly.
Okay.
Like the fucking queen of video game jumping, which I am. Thank you.
Okay.
It's pretty spooky out here, I suppose. Is there stuff on that ledge? Not that I could do anything about it if there was.
There's not really been any loot here, has there?
There's been eggplants. Fey eggplants. And also tons and tons of arrows.
Yeah, but I don't know. I was expecting to find a bunch of fairy gold or something, you know.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Amabel.
Yeah?
I think we're probably at the end of the game. That's my feeling. And that means that money would not really have a lot more value at this point.
Yeah, but it'd still be rad to, like, rob shit from a fake court. I mean, you know, that's...
I mean, we are going to come out of this with the eye.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up? What are you going to do about it? Nothing. Perfect. Incredible shooting. That guy's just a rat man. What's he gonna do?
You have been a lot sneakier this level.
I am as sneaky as the level allows, which is what I have been for the entirety of the game. Don't like this. I'm sure they're just ropes, but every time I see a thing like this in a video game, again, Half-Life has like trained me. It's just barnacles. It's always barnacles.
Which objective did we complete?
We've descended through the Maw of Chaos and located Constantine. I guess he's one of these vines. Seems like that might have fired a little early is all. Yo, the trickster, my dude. So, I mean, you know what I have to do, right?
What do you have to do?
I'm gonna gas him.
Yes.
I mean, this
I
can't work.
imagine this can work.
This can't work, but I also can't not do it. His level of bossness is such that he did not notice. Pretty sick. I'm gonna very loudly eat a fruit here. And then I'm gonna prep the fake eye. So the move is we wait for him to interact with one of these spikes.
Storm black and blow, swirling
And then as soon as he turns around, we just follow him in, right?
storm clouds grow, darcy
Yeah.
clouds, lightning throw, misty shrouds, freezy snow. Call the storm, call the gray, brings thee forth world's old way.
His spell is pretty fucking metal. It is very rad.
Brings thee forth is pretty good.
Yeah, right? So he's gonna have his back to us for a minute here.
Flame burning heat, fences charred, lazy sheet, blackened tar, man flesh, melting gears, dance and leap, lives you still come to reap. Call the fire, call the red, brings thee forth, past not dead.
And in the dark. Like I was never here. Do we wait and watch the ritual? I'm gonna hard save. Because I kinda want to just sit here and watch the ritual and see it freak out. Because he has the wrong thing. Okay, yeah, that's also the objective.
Okay.
Fall, river flood, rain and squall, churning mud, dam break all.
My actual eye is in this thing.
Wall, sewer slosh, drain pipe stall. Call the wave, call the blue, brings thee forth world anew.
They wrote a whole long ass spell for him with all these different points and all the different elements and stuff. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
He's got what, 3 more spokes to hit?
Yeah.
2 on the left and then that one over there.
Stone
All right, we're gonna be here a second.
Quake, shatter, tile, column, shake, brink, a pile, chip and flake, darky soil, windows break, earthy toil, wall unmake, call earth, call the brown, brings thee back, world thrown down.
All right, his there's some verbiage in here that I'm not in love with. He is an evil demon god.
Yeah.
But still thumbs down. So there's like ledges and stuff up there. I wonder if the intent of the developers was that we would like trade it out and sneak through.
Stay inside, fear the night, call the dark, call the black, brings thee forth, I call it back.
Oh wait, maybe I was wrong. Maybe that's the last node. Yeah, 7. So
Open for me, open to me, open my way, open the path, open for me, open.
well, that seems to have killed him. Maybe. Yep. Should I be leaving or? We can't get back out the way we came. Okay, there we go. It just takes a really long time. Sort of, what's the word I'm looking for here? Anticlimactic?
Dramatic. Yeah.
Yeah, unceremonious, that ending.
Yeah.
There was, in fact, 0 loot. I
It would
guess.
have been hilarious if you had to pick up Constantine's body and take him back out.
Haul it all the way back out to prove to the Hammerites.
So you think you've won?
I think I've got my eye back.
Yet still, you are blind.
If you hadn't noticed, I just saved the world, yourself included.
As we knew you would. As it had to be.
Now I remember why I left the Keepers.
And I remember why we let you go.
What do you want from me? Have you come to congratulate me? Welcome me back to the fold?
Very well. I will speak my piece plainly. You have accomplished that which was written, and yes, you've done it well. But there is no place for you with us any longer. Yet you will have a great need of us, and soon.
I don't think so. I'm through with heroics. And with your kind as well.
You cannot run from life as you did from us, Garrett. Life has a way of finding you, no matter how artistic a sneak you are. Listen, there is a book that you were not made aware of. I am here to tell you that it would be wise for you to read it now, if you can still read hieroglyphs.
I do try to forget, but you Keepers leave them everywhere for me.
Yes, you have more friends than you know.
Tell my friends that I don't need their secret book, or their glyph warnings, or their messengers. Tell them I'm through. Tell them it's over. Tell them Garrett is done.
I will tell them this. Nothing has changed. All is as it was written. The trickster is dead. Beware the dawn of the Metal Age.
And then here's the title screen. I guess I'm gonna click this credits button.
Yeah.
And we can talk a little bit over the this is a little I should have known the music was gonna be, it's probably fine. But you know, like the year that it was, right? Yeah, so that's Thief Gold.
Okay. Oh, I didn't like that.
What?
You know what? It's okay. We don't need to talk about it.
Okay, I missed something apparently on that last screen. I am going to turn off the credits. I wanted the credits to run while we were talking, but that music is horrible. So, yeah, that's Thief. I think that probably the non-gold version of that game I would have liked a lot better. Most of the parts that I really didn't like are because of the really horrible pacing through the mid game. Because they made each of the talismans its own mission. That fucking mission early on where we had to cross the whole level 3 times to get into the 2 crime lords' houses. Yeah, gold seems like a huge downgrade. The stuff, the scary stuff is the good stuff. The weird fantasy horror fae elements. And I'm very curious to see how the series evolves, because we are still planning to do the other 2 games. I'm curious to see how the series evolves away from that stuff, whether it's gonna lose my interest a little bit, maybe.
Yeah. We'll find out.
We'll find out. This is where I was leaving. I was leaving room for you to have thoughts if you were gonna.
Oh, well, I mean. So I enjoyed watching you suffer, and I enjoyed some parts of it. Some of the level design seemed pretty strong, and some of it seemed kind of bloaty. I think when you have that much level in a design, I want to have more choice about what I'm doing with it and in it. So I'm excited to tackle the next 2 with you eventually. I know we're gonna have some tiny little break between 1 and 2.
Yeah, we're gonna do a couple episodes of something else. Just give ourselves a little bit of space and breather And then, then we'll swing right into Thief 2, The Metal Age, which we were told to be where the dawn of. In that final cinematic there, was the implication that the hammers gave Garrett a sick robot eye?
I think so.
Is that what that eye was? Is not communicated maybe like the most clearly it could have been. Also, none of the hammer tech we've seen has been like cybernetics. It's all been pour the hot metal into the mold.
Yeah.
But my understanding is definitely that the games end up in that place a little bit more as sort of a high tech fantasy. So maybe this is like the first this is the dawning of the Metal Age. Garrett's crazy robot eye is sort of like at the forefront of a new wave of technology, made possible by the fact that we proved the hammers right in their religious efforts. And
yeah, that I have I have mixed feelings about any time when a religious cult turns out to be right.
Yeah. And I don't think that these developers, given like there's a lot of worldview expressed over the course of this game, right? I do not think these developers would be like, well, the hammers were right about the cosmology, and as such, their philosophies are morally correct. Like, obviously, the hammers suck ass.
Yeah.
And the developers believe that very strongly. But I actually am really curious to see how the background world building stuff goes. Like, how is the balance of power in the city shifted, and how are sort of like the behaviors of people shifted if it turns out, like, presumably the hammers don't have to be quiet about the thing that happened. And while obviously not a huge number of people will be in any position to verify what occurred, like, this is the kind of thing that would be a big deal if even a small number of people start really believing what just happened. So I'm curious to see how they like play that forward, because it seems like they have a lot of interest in the background world and the politics and stuff.
Yeah.
Very curious. Also, I want to see if we're going to have cool powers with our amazing cyborg eye.
Robot eye, lasers.
I would love to have lasers. Just like a few shots of an instantly lethal laser, you know? Just for if we get into some jams. All right, well, I think that's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching, for bearing with us through this series that got a little bit long and grim at times because the game underlying just gets a little bit long and grim at times. When you come back next time, like we said, it's going to be something else. We're going to do like 2 to 4 episodes of something else. It's not going to be a long break. And then shortly thereafter, we will delve into the Metal Age. And we'll see you then.
Bye.